Happy Friday, and once again, welcome to the weekend of friends and family. I just want to thank everybody for your support. Over a year and a half now marked today. Again, thank you for subscribing. Always, please subscribe if you're new to the Weekender. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. This weekend, we have lots of events going on this weekend. We could kick it off. They have the Outside Lands jumping off at Golden Gate Park. You got Dub Nation, they're in town. They're off to a hot start. Of course, and then you have all the Halloween events that are taking place this weekend. So I hope you go out and enjoy some of the events. And I figured since it is Halloween weekend, I figured we'd give you some safety tips. And here's some safe and spooky safety Halloween tips for your homeowners and kids that are out there trick-or-treating. So for the homeowners, first of all, I want you to be, really cautious of the kids. So first thing we want to do if we're out driving around Halloween, which is this Sunday, slow down, be careful. There's a lot of small kids that normally aren't walking the streets at night, making sure that the kids, they stay safe. The second thing is, as a homeowner, if you're going to be having kids there, you want to make sure that you have a well-lit house. Make sure, that your porch light is on, and make sure that there's no safety trip hazards that someone coming up to your porch might trip on. Another thing as a homeowner, you want to make sure that your pets, if you do have pets, that they're properly restrained. So when kids run up, the dog don't run them off. And then last of all, if you plan on handing out candy, make sure that it is secure. Make sure that it's wrapped so that the kids know that it's safe and coming from a safe home. And those that are taking kids out, obviously it's a small little world. A lot of little kids are, roaming the streets late at night. I really think it's important for them to go out and have some fun. Here's some tips that you could do for your kids. Make sure that you have some reflective tape, either on a costume or have some reflective tape on their candy bag. The other thing you can do to make sure that the kids are safe, instead of putting that mask on where it's real difficult for the kids to see and they're falling down, go ahead and just paint their face up, use some makeup instead of putting a mask on where it's really hard for them to see and being able to navigate. Another thing, visit homes that are only well lit. If it's a house, it's no lights on, it's a really good chance that they're not handing out candy to the kids. Obviously, we've been through this before, so make sure that they go to a well-lit house. Another important thing that we kind of take for granted but teach your kids how to cross the street at night. Teach them how to look both ways if it's your grandbabies or if it's your kids. Make sure that they look both ways. Just don't run out in the streets because cars sometimes, they just don't stop. And we, hate to hear about some unfortunate incident, especially on Halloween night. And another thing I recommend too is if you're going to trick or treat, plan a route. A lot of times people go to certain neighborhoods, find a nice neighborhood where it's safe. Make sure, you get a group of kids together and, kind of travel as a caravan as we used to do, because we used to go out and just terrorize on Halloween when we were kids. We all know how we did it. And then last of all, when the kids come home with all that candy, make sure that you sit down and examine it. That doesn't mean eat all the candy up, all the good candy, but make sure you examine the candy. Make sure that all the wrappers are definitely, make sure that the wrappers are not open before the kids actually get it. So I hope everybody enjoy this holiday weekend. Have a happy Halloween. Once again, thank you for tuning into the Weekender. Always, if you need a realtor, feel free to give me a call. The number's there on the screen. As always, I thank everybody for tuning into the Weekender and have a wonderful weekend.